morning! So this is my life. I'm trying to get ready for a cycle and I have literally tried on all these jerseys. The black one is actually gets over bump, but it's massive on the top because I had to size up so much that it's really, really baggy on top, but bump is getting kind of big now. So these ones I had actually bought on the sales for growing in and out of through pregnancy, and now I'm on the other side of them. I mean, I can close the zip, but the zip's like pushing on, like onto the bump, which is really uncomfortable. So today I have gone for, I mean, no question about it, I always go for these shorts. They've actually grown through pregnancy with me. The reason I like these over some of the other shorts that could possibly I can fit into is that there isn't like a seam that runs up the front, because if it runs up the front, it's actually kind of digs into bump, so it's really uncomfortable. But these have been a godsend, and the ones with a quick release, that's Cycling Appreciation Society, if you can get them on Instagram. They are super comfortable. I know I keep going on about them, but if you're pregnant or wanting something that kind of grows with you in size, these are the bad boys. They're so good. And then I've got my Cafe de Cycliste top on, which I bought specifically for pregnancy, just because again it's got no seams or zips, and it's actually been quite good growing with bump. So yeah, not an easy start to the day. It's another added calculation. It's also really sunny out, you can see. Woo! So we haven't had sun and I don't know how long, so we're going out for a ride. Again, nothing massive just now because I can't manage that, it's just too much. I have been managing obviously turbos, so that's always set up and I just go on when I feel good. That's been a godsend because I think I'd go absolutely start crazy otherwise. And just to keep my legs spinning and also just to keep my fitness up. So yeah, let's get on the road. I'm so excited. Haha, I actually found another jersey. Totally forgot I had this one. It's a DHB cross cycling jersey, but it's super stretchy, so it's a little bit thicker because today's a little bit colder. So my Cafe de Cycliste one is staying at home, and this is coming. Yes, thank you DHB. Woohoo! You do not know how good it feels to be out on a morning like this as well. So it's still quite early, so it's quite cold actually, but oh my god, it's so good. Yep. How good it is to get out when we've not been out for so long. We've had such horrible weather, but also just with being pregnant as well, you just tiredness and lots of things going on. But when you get a weekend like this, it makes such a difference just to get out in the sun. At least our weather's been absolutely pants. So when you can't get out, it's not so bad when it's absolutely horrific outside. So Swift has been a godsend. But today we're off to the beach. Woohoo! Today we are off to Findhorn via Rafford. It's a nice small, fairly flat, and on nice little quiet roads. So we're just getting out for the fact that we can get out on bikes at the moment. I am 32 weeks. In a bit. 32 and a bit weeks now. So getting out on the bike at all is just a win. But with views and roads like this. Nice early morning as well, so it's fairly quiet, which is nice. But yeah, been enjoying just doing the turbo when I can. And some days I've just been really tired, so listening to my body.
So sunny.
My mum's dad live up on that hill somewhere. Nice view. It's warm.
Jane still has the delayering dilemma.
Yeah. To be fair, we've had rain and kind of cold weather for so long, and then it said 20 degrees this weekend, and I was like, yeah, no. But it is, it's actually very warm. Bubs has been up on that hill. We cycled there. I think we filmed that one? I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Yeah, we did that with Lucy, didn't we?
Yeah, it was Plus Garden and up over Califer, which is quite a big hill. That was nice. Get a really good view from the top. Look at the fog. Lovely.
Going to the beach.
So we're on our way to Finchar now. Usually we'd cycle on the road, but my safety head is on for Bubs. So there's an actual cycle path, pedestrian path, all the way up the side on one side. So we're actually taking that. Whereas we don't see the necessary need to take risks when baby is on board. So it's nice and quiet, there's no pedestrians on it. And it is designed for both. So we're taking it instead. It's actually lovely and smooth as well. It's been a really enjoyable ride and still quiet because it's early in the morning. We're actually just along what used to be Kinloss RAF base, is now an army base. And this road just goes out to Findhorn. There isn't anything at the end, so people coming up here are usually just going to the beach. So I don't know why I'm in such a rush. We've been gravelling over there. We cycled up there, over there, over there. Nelson's Towers there. Cycled up there on our gravel route.
Oh yeah, we didn't film that too.
Yeah, no, we need to do that. That was actually really quite epic. It was fairly steep.
It's our urban gravel.
Yeah, so we will get that done. Actually, we'll do a wee urban gravel. It was 15 k's of pure joy.
Urban in quotes.
Yeah, urban-esque. Oh. It's so pretty. We were just saying how much we feel like we're on holiday right now. It's just started into September. We haven't had this kind of weather all summer, and it's, well, I mean, we always
Apart from like the two videos.
weird. Oh, that's my alarm. I need to do something. Yeah, thanks.
This is Bubs. Bubs is getting on there. Good job.
Rolling about, having fun whilst we cycle. But yeah, we haven't had this kind of weather all summer. So coming into September, which we usually do get nice sunny Septembers, but they're quite nippy and cold. This is great. I feel like we're on holiday, especially because we're at the beach. We actually put our wedding photos on there as well. We actually got a really good day as well for our wedding, so that was good. Right, okay. We have just refueled at the Captain's Table, or the Crown and Anchor, I can't remember which one, in Findhorn. A nice little drink. Watched all the boaties. I forget, it's obviously English school holidays, so a lot of tourists are still up here. But it's still really quiet, it's lovely. And it's like almost 20 degrees, so warm, it's really good. How unbelievably happy this little jaunt out has made me feel. It's so good to get out. We had wind on the way home, but I will take that rather than sitting on the turbo trainer at home. I don't know about you guys, like, what's your weather been like elsewhere? Have you had crappy summers just as bad as ours? Because yeah, just dying for some, and obviously not being away in France this year, which we usually do. That'd be, I mean, can't complain when you've got views like this at home. But what's your go-tos? Like, are you fair weather cyclists, or do you get out? Because when we were pre-pregnancy, I would go out in the rain, but not so much here. I love this road because it's just full of cyclists. Nice and quiet, safe. But Adam's towing me along in the wind. But it just shows you just getting out for a wee bit can make you feel so much better about things. So yeah, worth it. Wind!
Summertime cycling, but a bit windy. Go and play in the Beals.
That's us just almost back to Forres. to go back and sit down, so it's just a stop because I keep peeing constantly with being pregnant, but when just on the bike, I think is where the baby's sitting, pushing on my bladder. Too much information, but it's just, that is why I have to start all the time. It's like quite good for rest and taking in the views. Oh, baby, we're over there, the beach is Pinto's over that way. And now we're on the other side. Very pretty. Yay. Now, off that way. That's us home in Update's corner. A little bit of our room that's basically all four objects a shrine to. It looks like as well we got the best of the day because the sun's just disappeared. All the racket outside as well is that we're getting our roads resurfaced, so they'll be super smooth, which was really nice. Nice smooth tarmac for leaving our ride, so that's good. But thanks for bearing with us. Obviously there's no epic adventures right now, although that ride to me at the moment is enough. It's more not even for like my legs or anything, it's actually just being in that position on the bike. You start feeling like pulls and stuff everywhere, which, you know, just strains and aches basically. But yeah, I really enjoyed getting out. It just makes such a difference to your mental health. So again, if there's anything that you do that helps you when you're not on the bike, like I'd be open to suggestions. Like I'm doing a lot more walking and things, but if you've got any good things that distract you when you're, like, say if you've got an injury or anything, if there's anything that you do that helps you keep your mind busy when you're off the bike, please share, because I'm like, do some reading, do some walking, but I need to do something else. Obviously I've got the turbo as well, but even those workouts are getting a little bit harder, so but at 32 weeks I've got to give myself a wee bit of a break. But thank you so much for watching. It's really lovely that some of you, like, you know, you keep commenting and you keep following us, even though it's not like what we used to be getting up to, but not long to go now. Yay! So thanks again and see you in the next video.